Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another coffee corner. I feel like I've done a lot of weekday coffee corners since we got back from Christmas break. Um, lot. It's only the middle of February, and I think we've done 10. I think I'd have to look to like find the exact number, but it is crazy. So, um, we are we were supposed to have a lot of really bad snow overnight, and obviously we didn't. um However, the wind is really bad, and the like it in the I went to bed early because the past 2 days I've had a serious migraine. Like it I was almost in tears for 2 days at work. um and so I've been coming home and eating something and just laying down. Like the sound when the sound wasn't bothering me. Like I had the TV on low. I had Big Bang Theory on in the background, and I was reading a book, and I've been going to sleep fairly early, but about 9 o'clock, um, I um or 9:30, I think it was about 9:30. I woke up and this ping 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 was going on. Like we have window units for air conditioners. And so I got up and it was like a thunderstorm, but it was thunderstorming freezing rain. Um but it like it was you couldn't hardly see outside. So I remembered that Sam had locked the car. So I got up and I put on my glasses and was using the flashlight on my phone to kind of see what was going on. And hold on. Um so I got up and I unlocked the car because I'm like, the last thing we need is for the car to be locked in freezing rain and the car being frozen shut. So I did that, and I grabbed, like, because it was not just like little rumbly thunder. It was like, give me a thunderstorm in the middle of spring in Kansas, and that is the kind of thunderstorm this was. So I grabbed my headphones out of my desk drawer, and I went back in and I plugged it into my tablet and laid down and went back to sleep. And like I said, I've had this migraine for 2 days now, and it had to have been this weather front coming in, because I woke up this morning with a little bit of a headache, but nothing like it's been the past 2 days. So I am really happy about that. Um, so I got up this morning because and you guys know I do this when we have these random snow, like individual snow days. I want to make sure that I stay in my like getting up routine. So I got up and I made myself some breakfast, but I'm actually going to get to drink some coffee this morning. I typically don't get to drink coffee in the mornings because there's just no time. So I am enjoying coffee. Now, typically on Thursdays, we are supposed to do something in fifth grade called Starbase, and it's a STEM-based science camp for fifth graders. It's 5 weeks, and like it depends on when your school is going, like what day you go. Because our fifth grade class is so big, we actually were the only school there on Thursdays. So they ended up canceling Starbase for yesterday, before we even knew we were going to be out of school. And they're like, we had a makeup day, which is the 25th, which is next Friday. So next week, on Thursday and Friday, I will get to go to Starbase. So that will be kind of a nice way to end out the week then. But I'm like, today I've got like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm going to go ahead and get up. And I was just so happy not to wake up with this same migraine. Like, I slept on the bus on like once the kids were off, like once my kid was off, because we have a cup for the route that I drive. We have a ranch that we got to and pick up and drop off a couple of students. So because they aren't like my responsibility on the bus, my responsibility is my student. I kind of curled down into the bus seat and I went to sleep because I'm like, all right, my work here is done. So I am feeling better, which I am very happy about. So I did text Christy and let her know. I don't know if she's going to be jumping on or not, but you know what? We'll hang out here for a little while anyway. I need to make myself a list of things I need to get done today. I need to look at my my video listings and figure out what collabs I need to work on. I know I have like 3 that I can think of. My halfway to Halloween collab, and then my Christmas in July recipe collab, and my craft collab. So I need to be thinking about those things. And then I have some travel tips that I need to work on. I have like 1 travel tip that needs done for the month of March. And then I have some Fitness Friday videos to work on. So I have those type of things that I can do today as well. I also need to get some housework done, of course. But the bit, like, I've been doing just like a little bit and stuff, keeping things straightened up. But my big work on that will come over spring break. And speaking of spring break, Sam and I, we went to Oklahoma this past weekend for Valentine's Day, and Monday, Sam's like, "Hey, let's hey, it must have started snowing at some point because there's snow on the ground." Interesting. Random comment. It says no one is here on my side, but I think I'm someone. Yes, you are. It's showing me the same thing, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here, honey. Sam was like, "Hey, why don't we go and grab something for dinner?" And like, it's Valentine's Day. Every place is gonna be booked. Hey, Christine Hickman, welcome in. It's been snowing for over an hour. Well, good to know. It looks like the wind is blowing it a lot, so it's not really like, what it's going to do is it's going to end up making drifts, but like down Main Street or not Main Street, like the main thoroughfare, which is Ash Street, which is in front of our house, it's like a direct wind tunnel, so it's just literally blowing it down the street. So we were like, oh, the Chinese place is closed on Mondays. That's right. So like, okay, we'll go have Mexican. For some reason, the Mexican restaurant was closed on Monday now, which is new. So none of our sit-down restaurants in Hillsborough are open on Mondays. And we were kind of like, why would you, I can understand like every other Monday, but like, why not make an exception for one of the biggest eating out holidays of the year? So Sam's like, well, do you want to go down to Newton and get Applebee's? And I think I was starting to get the beginnings of this migraine because it started on Tuesday. I'm like, no, let's just get some Subway and come home. So we ended up going to Subway and getting Subway and coming home and watching Tim Tracker's wilderness camping at Fort Wilderness videos that he has up now. And Sam was doing something on his phone, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not telling you. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So he's like, what would you think of doing a bed and breakfast for spring break? And I kind of looked at him and I'm like, what do you mean? So Sam has booked us a kind of a spring break getaway up in Elixir Springs for the weekend that starts my spring break, which is in less than a month. So we're going to stay 2 nights. Sam has booked us the romance package, which includes breakfast in bed, or like breakfast delivered to your room, and a massage. And they have some wineries up in the Kansas City area, in that area, that do wine tastings. So we are going to just enjoy and relax. And yes, there will be some vlogging, but but I'm going to, not Elixir Springs. What is Excelsior Springs? Sorry. Excelsior Springs. Elixir Springs. I can't talk. I can't pronounce things. Christine says, we ate at Texas Roadhouse on Sunday. We love Texas Roadhouse. We haven't been in a long time. Sam says, Sam really loves the ribs at Texas Roadhouse. We have not eaten there in a long time. It's very good food too. I love the cactus blossoms. So he surprised me with that on Valentine's Day. So I have my countdown was for our July trip on my phone, but now I have it. It's still that same Disney app, but I'm just using the countdown portion for our trip. So 22 days until, and the crazy thing is that we are leaving that day. And that day we just found out yesterday that the 11th is spring picture and class picture day. But oh well. I'm okay with not being in class pictures, because typically the paras aren't in the pictures anyway. The teacher aides are, but not the paras. So I'm eating my breakfast. I had a leftover chicken strip from Popeyes from my dinner box last night. My dad had went to Fort Riley, and he always picks us up Popeyes chicken when he comes back. And so he brought us back Popeyes, and I had some left over. And oh my gosh, if you guys have a Popeyes chicken, you need to try the Mardi Gras mustard. It's kind of like a brown, spicy brown, but it's like extra spicy. It's really good. And I'm really excited that I have some extras here at the house to use for like other chicken strips. So I had one chicken strip with some of the mustard, and then I'm having a couple scrambled eggs with cheese and some jalapeno peppers. Sam says we got to go to Manhattan. Yep, or wait over an hour to get into Wichita. Well, we just need to make a plan to go up to Manhattan and go to Hy-Vee, because that's our closest Hy-Vee, and we really enjoy shopping in Hy-Vee. It's for us, it's kind of a treat. I know that sounds weird that going to a certain grocery store is a treat, but Manhattan is about an hour or so away. A little over. So we don't get up there very often. I think the last time we were up there was for a marriage retreat. We used to go up there a lot when Sam was still in the military, because it's just like a 20-minute drive from Fort Riley. So we would go to Fort Riley, and then we would just go on to Manhattan, or we would go to Manhattan go to the grocery store. And they used to have a it was bookstore / movie rental / movie purchase store. It's out of business now, but they were clearancing out all of their DVDs, and I got almost the whole series of Army Wives for like dirt cheap. I had to buy per DVD, and I think I need it's either season 6 part 1 or part 2. I think it's the only part that I'm missing, and I think like I've lost a few DVDs here and there, but we haven't been to Manhattan to go do something like that in a while, so something that we may have to do this spring. The wind has been utterly insane this morning, so I am quite happy that we, even if it's for the fact that like the I feel like on the bus the wind was pretty it was strong yesterday morning when we were on the bus, and it kind of blew us around a little bit, but I think the wind this morning, coupled with the ice that was on, like the little ice bits that were on the road, I think really um would have been interesting this morning. So I'm quite glad that they went ahead and made that call. I think I went to bed sometime around 7 o'clock last night. Because I remember going, okay, it's 7 o'clock. They haven't called school. Everyone else in the county has, but we haven't. So I'm gonna go to sleep so I can get up and go to school in the morning. So then, like I said, that pelting, freezing rain woke me up, and I looked at my phone and I had text messages. And this is at like 9:30, and the text message was from like an hour prior. It was the first text was from my friend Lisa, who's my bus sub. She's like, so you still want me to do the bus today? LOL. And I was like, or tomorrow, LOL. And I'm like, what? And so then I looked, and my other text message was that school had been canceled for today. And I messaged, I said, oh yeah, you can still do that bus today. So it was kind of funny. So I was glad that neither one of us had to be on the road this morning, because it is windy. It's blown our screen door open several times this morning. So I am just happy to be in where it's warm. And I know like a couple of people were like, I can't believe that they waited until so late to cancel school. So they sent the text at like 8:30. And so I was awake until about 9:04. I woke up about 9:15 maybe, or 9:30, somewhere in there. Because all of a sudden my phone rang, and I just declined it because it was the school, and I knew it was the school calling to let everyone know that there's no school the next day. And I'm like, so we've waited until everyone's in bed to make this decision? I mean, I'm not in charge, nor would I want to be, but like it just to me seemed really late to make that call. But like I said, I don't know. I'm not in charge. I don't know what it takes to make those kind of good decisions. I'm not even sure how many snow days we have left at this point, like built into the year. I know we've used a lot since we came back from Christmas break. So I think someone said that before today we had 2 left. So with today we have 1 left. And it's February, so hopefully we're still okay. I can't see why we wouldn't be, but you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you're trying to figure out like what's going on, how's this gonna work, that kind of thing. So we will see. I know that we are out of snow pay, like weather related closing pay. When we had the last one, we had to use whatever kind of leave we had left, and I still have a couple of days of sick pay left. So those would be what I would end up using, like if like for today. I'm really happy that I've had so much like sick, because I didn't use any from last year. This whole year, in one school year, I've used 2 school years worth of sick pay, just simply from weather related closings for the most part. I used um an hour last Friday when I took off early. I used an hour back in September for my uncle's funeral. And I used like a half an hour due to like another migraine back in the fall. But most of my sick pay has went towards weather related closings this since we got back from school. So I'm glad that I had it, because there's some people that are already out of pay and they have to take unpaid time off. So I'm very lucky that I had it. So there's a lot of people that are like, well, if you have a migraine, why don't you just stay home? Well, because one, I want to be able to know that I have that sick pay as a cushion if I need it. So I have 36 hours of sick leave left. So 36 divided by 7. I have 5 days with a little left over of sick pay that I have 5 days worth of sick pay left. So, because I can only use 7 hours at a time. So, I can go, so after today, I'll probably have 4 days left. So, hopefully I won't have to use those, and those will all roll into next year's. So I will have a little bit of a cushion, hopefully, going into next school year. Checking my texts. Okay. No response from Christy yet this morning, but that's okay. I don't know. Hey, cool gamer, welcome in. Hope you're having a good morning. But yeah, so today I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to get this travel tip that I need to get done for March. And I've got one more Fitness Friday video for March to do. And then then I've got a few Fitness Friday videos in April to take care of, a couple travel tips, and I'm waiting on some swap boxes. So those will all be coming in like probably boom, boom, boom. I've still got some editing to do on our Valentine's Day trip. And then yeah, like I said, trying to figure out those collabs. Oh, and I've got a Harry Potter. Oh my gosh. The 24th, I've got a collab. The 25th, and this is in July. The 24th and 25th of July are collabs. The 31st of July is collab, and the 3rd of August is a collab. So, like, boom, 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 boom. I've got a whole bunch of collabs right on top of each other. So that I need to kind of start thinking about as well. Start doing some Pinterest hunting for those, because day one is recipe for Christmas in July. Day 2 is craft. So I just need to kind of start looking at that kind of stuff and getting ready for that. I'm sitting here and I'm watching like the tree in front of me, And it is it is just like crazy blowing around. I am glad I am not outside. Sometimes I can't think about what I know what I want to say, and then it leaves my brain. It makes me sad. It makes me think I'm going crazy. All right, let's see. Let's go to Pinterest. I need to make sure that I've got. I'm making sure that I have some of these Christmas. Christmas in July. Making sure I have these like chats created. I can't spell either. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I was making sure in Instagram that I had created some of my chats because I feel like I think a lot of people, even last year, were still doing a lot of work from home, but they're back to regular work now. And so like the collabs and stuff like that I did last year just aren't getting as much traction or as much popularity as people like as they had last year. So I'm looking. I need to go first because throughout the course of the year, I will show you what my screen looks like here. So this is my Pinterest, and I like break things down so I can go back and find them later. Like this was for my Lord of the Rings Day collab last year, and I just kind of leave things there because even if I don't do a collab, I may want to still do something with that particular like concept or theme in the future. So I know I have a Christmas one. I just have to find it. Movie night, distressed ink, happy hour, copycat recipes. I think this one's Christmas. So I have stuff that is like Christmas themed in this folder or this board on Pinterest. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through and see if there's anything that like sparks my interest again to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do for my craft for this collab that's going on. So I was trying to see if I could remember what day was what. Yeah, the 24th is the craft. So the first day is the craft. So like I've got an air fryer Chex Mix here, or like this one I thought was cute. It uses one of the old baby blocks. You can see it's got like the letter over here. And it makes like a little ornament. So it's like a repurposed ornament. It's an upcycling concept. So I think that's kind of cute, but I don't have a baby block on hand. I'd have to like hunt one down. I made something very similar to this last year. This one that's kind of running the video at the moment. But it was a salt and pepper shaker ornament. So, and like I've got like anything that I could think of or anything that like popped up that I thought would be Christmas related is in this tab. Just making sure and check in the chat real quick. These are pretty simple as well. I just don't have the candles. Salt scrubs always are good. I typically have all of the ingredients on hand to make salt scrubs. I did a lot of salt scrub videos last year, so I kind of want to not do as many this unless there's something that I just really can't think of anything else. But I mean, the possibilities are really endless. So I did buy this mold to make, and I have tried this gingerbread soap and I have made it, and it's really simple. So I may end up doing this for the I can't even think now. Christmas in July. My brain can't think. These are always fun. Dipping anything in chocolate is always fun. This is really cute. I was thinking about doing something like this for school, but we can't do anything homemade at school. It all has to be in the package due to food allergies. So we cannot do that. There's a cranberry cream cheese spread, but you know, finding cream cheese is always like a 50-50 shot right now. So this is, since I have a recipe one, I need to kind of check this out because I think this is really cute. It's supposed to be 25 healthy holiday snacks, and all they've done is they've taken like a potato peeler and peeled cucumber into strips, and they've used a toothpick into a grape tomato and some cheese and cut out a star. And so that is super cute. I just do not have a teeny tiny star cookie cutter. But that one is super cute, and that may be coming up like on like for Fitness Friday and during the holidays. I've got bath bomb ideas. This would be for National Grinch Day. I think that's in the wrong one too, because I have a thing for Grinch Day. The ideas that people come up with, like making your pancake batter and baking it in the oven so that you're baking up a ton of pancake at the same time. Just like, I'm like, man, that's just so smart. You know, I did this one last year. This Hidden Treasures candle. I don't remember if I actually posted the video or if I ended up watching it and not deciding I didn't like how it turned out. But I did this one last year. And this one is a recycled tin made into a candle, which may be a video for this year, I think. Because I kind of like the upcycling and the repurposing ideas, especially when you can go to like your local thrift store or I know in the UK, I think they're called charity shops, and find the things to do that. So just checking, make sure no one's in. Also send anything in chat. This one I think is my Vlogtober one. And since I need something for that, I think in April, I'll go back up and look. Yeah, April 30th is my halfway to Halloween collab. So I kind of need to find, this is like the first one. And I don't know if I want to do a craft or a recipe. So like I said, I need to look and see what I've gotten here. Halloween candy bark. The haunted mirror concept is always really fun. something from Hocus Pocus, especially with Hocus Pocus getting like the Hocus Pocus 2, I think is supposed to come out on Halloween this year. So a t-shirt's always fun. And I will say, working at an elementary school, like you need a t-shirt for almost any holiday that you can think of. And because like all the teachers start wearing Halloween related outfits starting like the middle of October. I was not prepared for that. So I need to be a little bit more on top of that for this year. So this is very much a contender. This Halloween Town University shirt. I'd do like Halloween Town University alumni, or something like that. So I thought that was cute. That would be a good idea. Then I would have it on hand for this fall. I did this last year in a different, like using Dollar Tree stuff. Like the signposts, I used arrows from Dollar Tree, and I did it for Halloween and for Christmas. So I don't have a whole lot of stuff in my Vlogtober. There's a lot more food things than craft things, but I'm really liking the Halloween Town University shirt idea, so I may need to search Pinterest for some more like specifically Halloween Town University files. That way I can have some shirt, like make a couple shirts for that. Hello, Food Cat. Welcome in. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Glad that you are here. It's kind of an like Sam laughed at me this morning because he's like, I thought you weren't going to do coffee corner this morning, because I have been, like I said, the past 2 days have just been horrible with this migraine. But I think it was this storm. Hey, she is here.
Hello. Sorry, I was running behind and my eye is watery.
That's okay. I wasn't even sure if you got my text message, considering I just sent it this morning. So
Oh yeah, I got it while I was getting ready. I was running behind, so I didn't really have time to reply. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was like, because like I was saying earlier, I didn't know that I'd had a migraine for 2 days. So I went to bed early last night. I didn't even know they had canceled school, and they didn't cancel school until 8:30 last night.
How'd they cancel it?
We were supposed to get like 6 to 8 inches of snow, but we didn't. But the wind has been really bad, and we had freezing rain pellets. So there was some ice, and the wind is atrocious.
Yeah, we have really bad straight winds today. God, my eye won't stop watering.
Oh, doesn't bode well for magical makeup tonight.
No, it was watering really bad yesterday too. I think ColourPop. I used ColourPop eyeshadow yesterday and today.
Oh, something. Is there cinnamon in their eyeshadow?
No. I think they just use a formula that my eyes don't like.
So
Revolution's the same way. Give me a second. I need to go check on this eye.
Sure.
There's nothing in it.
So back to looking at Pinterest. So like I said, I think I need to find some, let's see. Let's do, ouch. Halloween Town University SVG files. Okay. That's fine. I don't have any pins of mine, but ooh, good. They've got some really awesome ideas over here. This one I really like. This one here, Halloween Town University. Being normal is vastly overrated. This one is, oh, that one's really cute and would be, I also like things that are easy to weed. So like this font is really small.
Are you making a t-shirt?
I am. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make for my Halfway to Halloween collab craft. And I was saying that all the teachers at the elementary school start wearing Halloween themed t-shirts like the middle of October, and I don't have a whole lot. So it'll be dual purpose. I can make my video. I'll have to wait until payday so I can go find a t-shirt at the store. And I think I'm almost out of iron on vinyl. But I thought Halloween Town University would be a pretty easy one to do for a t-shirt. So I was looking for ideas.
I like the Halloween University, the Halloween Town University one. That one looks cool. Why meeting?
The wind has actually opened our screen door 3 times now since I've been on stream.
I think Loki's enjoying the wind. He's outside.
Oh, good.
Maybe I'll take him away.
Loki is her dog, if you didn't know, not like a child.
He bit me again.
That's 3 times.
Yep, that is 3 times.
Is that 3 strikes you're out?
I wish. I'd put his ass down.
Poor Christy. She's getting beat up by her dog. So, found out, I think it was either end of last week or beginning of this week. I think it had to be last week, towards the end of last week, that our supervising teacher is not coming back next year. So I will have a new supervising teacher, and we're going to have a new director.
A new director too?
For the special ed co-op. So I don't know. Like, if it had been my supervising teacher this year, she wouldn't care if I was gone in January and gone in February because it's my personal time. But like, I can't guarantee what this new director and new supervising teacher are going to do. I may not be able to get off in February to go to farts.
That sucks.
I'll have to wait and see. If I can't, I do have a backup plan though. I'm going to try another solo trip because I know how well that went last time. But go to Universal and do a couple of days at Mardi Gras instead.
I can't wait to do Mardi Gras.
Well, if that's what I end up being able to do, maybe you'll just have to drive down and come with me.
I can only do one trip in next year.
Bummer. But yeah.
I have mom funds.
Huh?
My income is a mom income.
I understand. Okay, I'm getting cold again. I could Sam, I think Sam thought I was crazy last night because I was huddled under a blanket with the heating pad with our portable air conditioner on blowing at me. And he just kind of looked at me like,
okay. Were you cold?
I was cold and hot at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was the weather shifting with this migraine and this front coming in. And it was trying to decide what it wanted to do. Do I want to hurt her more or do I want to go away?
This weather is crazy right now.
Like, I think I will have to go back and look. We have done so many coffee corners since I came back from Christmas break. It's been nuts. I think I've been like out of school and in school almost the same amount. Okay.
I've been at work the same the most of the time, every time.
We just had a day off of school because of weather 9 days ago.
It's like warm here. I'm afraid that the winds will become tornadic here. It's unseasonably warm. I thought we might get another snow day, but I don't know that we will. I mean, it can snow all the way up through March, so.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe. Why do I have a million meetings today? I have. Good today. There's so many I can't see them all.
Oh boy, when is your first meeting?
9.
Okay.
Fun. Okay.
Sounds like you're in for a lovely day.
Well, I don't have to prepare for the one at 9.
Okay. That's good.
I'm showing someone how to do something that they really should already know, but he's still fairly new, so I understand. But my person is off today. She was only going to take a half a day, and she called me yesterday, and she was like, so I have to get my teeth cleaning, my blood work done, and this, and I was only going to take a half a day, but can I just do a whole day? It was like, sure. She's like, I'm off Friday too. It's like, I know, sure. I'm like, you can't tell them no. You got doctor's appointments? No, you can't have the day off. Please. Yes, you can have the day off.
I'm just like scrolling back through all the live streams that I've done.
Now, when I scheduled my 2023 trip and I put it on the work calendar, she called me immediately and was like, that's my birth week. I always take that week off. I was like, this was like before her birthday this month. And I was like, no, mine's already scheduled.
Sorry.
You can suck it up and work your birthday 1 year.
Yeah. Everyone else does.
Can't call me when I scheduled something well a year out in advance and tell me that I can't take that.
Right?
Are you kidding me? What do you think you are?
That's kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Well, hold on. It's I had my 3-step authentication. She's not entitled by any means, and she doesn't act entitled by any means. But it's funny because Christmas time came around last year, 2021, and she had all these days she wanted to take off, and like the whole pretty much end of December, I took my birthday off, just the day, and then I took December 27th off. She had issues with both days. And I was like, look, you've got all this other time off. I'm just taking these 2 days off.
That's crazy.
I'm like, yeah. I did that on purpose because I knew you wanted to take all those days, and I just wanted 1 day by Christmas and my birthday off. I don't really have to have my birthday off. I'll work it. That's fine. I just have to use my PTO, or if I don't, I'll lose it.
Right. Well, see, that's kind of what's happening for me. Like I took March 11th off because I had one more day of personal leave. And starting in April, we have state assessments, state testing, all that kind of stuff. And then you get into May and you've got field trips and all that kind of stuff and end of the year stuff going on. And fifth graders go over and tour the middle school a couple different days. And
so it's harder to take off. Hold on, I gotta let that monster in. You can keep talking.
Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take the Friday before spring break off. That way I can, I don't lose that day of personal time, because what happens is that it gets shoved into sick pay for the following year. So I would have 7 more hours of sick pay that I could have taken as a personal day. So, and then I find out yesterday that the 11th is spring picture day at school.
No.
So I won't be in the staff picture again. But I'm like, that's not a big deal.
Is it weird that I like the eerie feeling outside just before a storm?
No.
It's kind of like crisp, but not too crisp. And it's like slightly windy, but not windy, but it's super, super calm. And there's no birds chirping. And I don't know, that eerie feeling is just awesome to me.
Yesterday, it like all day, it smelled like rain outside, and
I love the smell of rain.
It was kind of, it was in the mid 60s yesterday, which is why like today is like completely insane. Like yesterday it was the mid 60s, and today it's snowing.
Yesterday it was in the 60s, and today, right now, because the heavy winds are supposed to start, it's 62 right now, and the high is 71 in February.
Mm-hmm. It's 22 right now.
What's the week forecast?
So it has dropped.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be 25.
Yeah.
The high is 43, and today's high is 71. That is crazy.
Yeah. But welcome to the Midwest.
Well, I'm in the South.
Well, welcome to the South too. I mean, it's just kind of bipolar right now. But I think that's why the school was so hesitant to close, was because they're like, is it really going to do all they're saying with today being in the mid 60s? Well, yes and no. It's done some of what they were going to say, but here's the deal. I would rather be safe than sorry. But somebody's like, well, now it's supposed to start really snowing about 3. Okay. So if it starts coming really hard down at 3, are they going to end up canceling school again tomorrow? Like, okay, what's going to happen? But, I mean, all we can do is take it one day at a time. Hour by hour, minute by minute.
They're still not loaded. My person's out, so she copied me on all her emails yesterday, so I'm checking on them.
Nice. So yeah, I was saying that like last year a lot more people wanted to do like collabs and stuff, because I think a lot of people were still working from home. But this year more people are back to working at home, back at work, so they don't have like a whole lot of time. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm from home, but I don't have a whole lot of time. But my responsibilities have changed since last year.
Right, exactly.
Like sometimes I'm like, did I pee? Did I go pee? I thought I needed to pee. Did I go?
But like, I was just like, and I mean, I get that it's only February. So, I mean, I know that there's still time for people to join up into the collabs. But I was like, man, last year there were a ton of people that did like the Christmas in July. And there's just not as many people that are doing it this year.
Yeah. So. I mean, I haven't even looked at all the collabs, but I know I won't be doing them all. I just don't have the time. Though, like, you have a food one, right? Some sort of
Which food one?
I don't know.
The Christmas in July recipe one?
No, I'm not doing that one. Like if I'm gonna be already making something and it fits into one of the collabs, I'll do it. But
right,
no.
and I mean, and like I said before, it's kind of when I have to have 3 people to create the chat, so I automatically just put you and Sammy in them.
Yeah, I mean I do the same thing.
I think a lot more of the collabs that now that I'm looking at that playlist kind of happened last fall.
I remember a lot in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Oh, here. I'm gonna have to re-log in.
Yeah, there's a lot more in the fall. The progressive meal collabs were fun.
Apparently the kids are getting out of school 3 hours early because of the weather today.
Oh, nice.
3 hours. It's like they're going to be home in 2 hours from now.
Well, like, that's kind of, I thought we would either end up with a delay. I honestly didn't think we were going to cancel school today. I thought we would end up with like a 2-hour delay.
That's good.
But
surely that's not the candle I have burning in the kitchen that smells so good from here. Maybe. I'm like, what is that? It smells so good. I think it's the candle.
That's funny.
But it's weird because you wouldn't think I'd be able to smell it because it's one of those Magic Candle Company ones, so it's really small and usually it just fills that room. But it is like an open concept. I have a wall right here, but then there's open space right here, so I can't see into the kitchen, but it's completely open right there. So maybe that's why I can smell it. I mean, they have to have a wall. It's a load-bearing wall. There's got to be one there.
Mm-hmm.
Or the house would just... Again, any of my TikToks where you see me walking down a hallway.
Yes.
It's literally the only hallway in this house. Well, there's one upstairs. And it's like right here on the other side of this wall is the bathroom and then the garage. And then right there is the kitchen, but there's a wall. So it's like a little hallway that will and there's a laundry room with 2 doors on this side, one right in the center, and then like an open door because there's not a door to it. It's just like an open area to get into the kitchen. And that's the hallway. It goes from, and technically the laundry room is big enough to also be a mud room, but I don't have hooks in there. Well, I guess I have something in there to where I could hang up jackets and stuff, but I usually hang up our wet clothes that can't be dried right there instead of like using it as a mudroom. For people that don't know what a mudroom is, mudroom is a room that is between either your back door or your garage, if you have a garage, before you move into the house, and it's where you can take off like wet shoes, wet jackets, etc., and hang them up. That's what a mudroom is. Usually there's a drain in the center just in case you're overloaded with a bunch of like water so it can drain in. And it's also usually where your washer and dryer are if it's a big enough room. This mudroom doesn't have a drain, so technically I don't think it is a mudroom. You could consider it one.
It's a modified mudroom.
Yeah. My grandmother's house, it's a very, very, very old house. It has a mudroom, and it has like a full shower and a sink, and that's where the washer and dryer is. And it has a drain in the center of the room and also in the shower. So it's like a real mudroom, because mudrooms are also supposed to have showers so you can like shower off if you're real muddy. I'd say it was used as that too, because I remember when my grandfather would come in from mowing the property, because it's bigger than the yard. It's property. It's not a very big property, but it's considered property. He would unclothe in that mudroom area and jump in the shower, and there would be clothes hanging in there because there's a rack for him to change into, so that he wouldn't track grass all through the house.
There you go.
So he did use it as a legitimate mudroom. My mom lives there with her now, with my grandmother. My grandfather, that one, he died when I was still in high school. Well, no, I think it was 19.
Okay.
And my grandmother's, 20-something years later, still kicking strong as ever. But she's not as able to get around as well, so my mom moved in with her.
Okay.
So the house I grew up in is not empty. It's vacated, technically. But my mom goes over there once a week. But it still has all of our stuff in there.
Okay, I just came up with a new collab.
Oh, good grief. What is it?
A Fat Tuesday collab.
Oh, that's fine. But that one's going to be super soon if you're doing that.
I know. But I was like, hey, it gives you a makeup idea if you need it.
Yes. Actually, I don't like tonight's is supposed to be black tie affair, and I don't really want to do that. So
make it Mardi
Gras. From New Orleans.
Make it Mardi Gras.
It's not a bad idea.
See, I'm helping you out, girl.
I'm glad you said that though, because I was just like, I don't want to do this black tie one because it's too plain, too normal. Something I would do like on a daily basis if I didn't have to be on like Zoom meetings, because
right. Well,
I mean, I've got green on today, but it's not like overly crazy green.
Well, now you can go crazy tonight.
Okay, let me go ahead and change it. StreamYards. Bring up. I gotta get my battery charged so I can record.
Yes, you do.
All right. Let's see. Edit. Create your favorite cocktail look. Nope. We are changing that to Fat Tuesday.
And the upload date is going to be February the 28th. So it'll be the day before Fat Tuesday.
Okay, I'm going to message in our magical makeup. Speaking of ColourPop, I just got a text message from them.
Oh, gosh. There we go. And now I'm trying to make a thumbnail for it.
All right. Invite guest. Copy to clipboard. Paste. Copy to clipboard. Paste. Why are you not copying over? Interesting. I'm going to have to send it to myself. Okay. Now, check my email. Now I'm excited about tonight's look. I wasn't early. I was like, I don't want to do cocktail hour. I don't want to do it. I just want to do it.
Well, See, I came to the rescue.
There you go. Where did that go? Here we go. Now I get to look up some
Mardi Gras looks.
ideas. Yeah, and I have a bunch of TikToks pre-recorded, like 4 transitions, to where I just have to do the back half of the transition.
Nice.
Go over here.
Okay.
What do we have? What do we have?
Adding Christy and Caitlin and Sammy. Next.
Well, that's a rainbow look, but I could probably do that across it. That's cool. By the way, I just ordered some makeup face paint.
Really?
I can't wait to get it, and some stencils. That's definitely glittery. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Posting in my couple of YouTube groups I'm in. I need to message. ColourPop just sent me an email for get up to 80% off.
That's a good percentage off, but God, their makeup messes with my eyes.
Lips.
Like if they had a Mardi Gras theme, like a whole set, I'd probably get it. But
there's stuff starting at $3.
yeah.
Lip stuff starting at $3. Face stuff starting at $3.
I spent enough money recently. Hi, Paul. Welcome in.
Hey, Paul Vines. Welcome in.
Like I said, I bought the makeup, the stencils and stuff.
Yeah.
I spent a little bit too much on that. I mean, I had a coupon for like 10% off, but it's still kind of high. Higher than I prefer. Oh, look, I split my gray in 2 different little thingies.
That's nice. You could be like a Disney villain now.
I look like Rogue from X-Men, which is now a Disney property because they bought ABC. It's taking forever.
Oh yeah, they've got like blush sticks that are $3.50 and single colored blushes for $3. I shouldn't be telling you all this, should I?
I'm not gonna ColourPop. Nah.
You're like, I'm not listening.
ColourPop is like, you can sit there and tell me they have all these amazing things, but if you tell me they have Nightmare Before Christmas, which I already got, I would go, but I've already got all their Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, though. Their eyeshadow is not a good formula and bothers my eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm looking up Mardi Gras crafts because...
Why don't you do a makeup look and record it?
It's okay. They have some that aren't like too like.
Oh yeah, there's some very like. I was looking at them too. I always look for the more drastic ones. So you're like, are there any simple ones?
I'm thinking I still have to get up and go to work in the morning, but I mean, there are some simple ones. This one's kind of. I'll show you. Share.
If I had these stencils, there are some on here that I would go ahead and do.
This one that I've made big right here. It's like some yellow and then green, and then underneath is like a little bit of purple.
Yeah.
That one is like, I think, pretty simple.
Yeah.
And I think that I could do in an hour.
Yeah.
Or there's like even this one that adds a little, like it's yellow and purple and then kind of some greens with a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a few that are more on the simple side. Like this one, I think screams you, like creating like the mask.
Yeah, I looked at that one. I don't think I'm going to do that one. I've got another one in mind.
So, okay, I will do makeup for it. I haven't done my makeup in a while, so.
But I did see that one. But I don't think I want to do the mask. I would definitely need stencils to do some sort of mask thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have those yet.
Christy's going, okay, what palettes do I have? What palettes am I going to use? But yes, I will do my makeup.
The only problem is yellow is so hard on my, like it's hard to get it to show up on my face. I guess it's a good thing though, because yellow shows up good on yellow undertone skin, and I have neutral undertone. This one's cool. I could probably pull that one off, which is a mask.
Share, or you keep it a secret.
Oh, I keep it a secret. I don't usually share.
Oh, I found one for you, Christy. Share my screen. It'll be funny if it's the one that you found.
I'm up close.
It's this one.
All
right. That one screams Christy, though. Oh, I kind of like this one. It doesn't have any of the yellow in it. It's green, blue, and purple.
I like that one with the drawings on her face over there right next to that one. I looked at that one, but again, I would need stencils. Nope. Down. All the way over. Down one and all the way over. That one.
That one reminds me of the Mushu one that you did.
Yeah. And that one just takes so long because I don't have stencils, but I will soon.
Oh, Christy, look at this one.
Hold on. That one's cool. That one needs stencils too.
Like, I like some of these mask idea ones because, like, for someone like me who I can't wear contacts, and to wear a mask is really hard, but to paint one on, you still wouldn't know, like, exactly who I was. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second. Somebody just asked me a question.
But I think I'm going to go with this look. It also gives me some Haunted Mansion vibes, too.
That one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, Madame Leota vibes. But that's okay because, like, you've got all the voodoo. Oh, I'll have to show you this one in a minute. That one's pretty cool too. The Madame Leota, voodoo, like that part of New Orleans and stuff vibes. I have my look for tonight. Yeah, we had literally had thunder sleet last night.
You had what? Sorry.
Thunder sleet. It was literally thundering and sleeting at the same time. Okay, I honestly think the weather is getting worse because I've been up and awake for a while, and I've been able to see down B Street, which is a street that's right in front of my window, like up until the last like 20 minutes, and like it is like I think it's snowing. but I think the wind is blowing it to where it's not accumulating anywhere. But I can't see, like, I know where Main Street should be. You can't see it. And it's only a block that way. I can see the house that's like right on the corner over here, and that's it.
Because of the fog?
The wind blowing the snow around. It is dark out there.
I swear I want to just smack this man. So disrespectful. Such a misogynistic asshole. Sorry.
Christy, tell us how you really feel this morning.
I've worked with this man for 4 years, 5 years, and he is a misogynistic asshole.
You heard it here first, folks.
He used to be my superior and got demoted, and now I'm his.
He must not like that.
Oh, no.
I'm still looking at Pinterest at Mardi Gras ideas because now I need to make this needs to be a yearly collab, I think. Because it's fun.
I gotta breathe. It's okay.
Like, oh my gosh, Christy's about to like wig out.
It's okay.
In and out, Christy. In and out.
Man.
And I also, okay, so Sam and I are going to be on the Carnival Mardi Gras in December. So I need to find a door decor idea to make. So.
Way. I was supposed to say Mickey heads, but you don't want to do that. Why don't you do a construction paper mask and put magnets on the back of it?
Yes. That is a good
idea. Do 2. 1 for him, 1 for you. Put your names on them.
Yes. I like that idea.
Okay. Now, address the other question from somebody else. Morning. What does the customer put in this field? Send me a small-ass screenshot.
Again, Christy, tell us how you really feel.
More than 1. Recipient of 340. Sorry.
Listening to like your keyboard type is always very therapeutic to me. And I know that sounds weird.
I have had people tell me I type fast.
You do type fast.
I can tell you though, in middle school when we were learning how to type, I hated it. Well, I think the reason I type fast is because I don't worry about like any kind of misspellings until I'm completely done typing, and then I go back and fix it. Because sometimes if you're not looking at the keyboard, your finger may hit the wrong key.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why I type fast, because I'm just like, okay, all these misspellings, who cares? I'll go back and look at it. And it's usually just because I fat fingered something. I'm gonna get more coffee. I'll be right back and
Okay.
throw my thing away.
Okay. So I'm looking on Cricut through their Mardi Gras images, and there's several that are really cute. I just I no longer have Cricut access, and so I would have to pay per file. Lots of cute ones. If you have Cricut access and you're wanting to make something for Mardi Gras, definitely take a look in the results, because there's a ton of them.
So last night I forgot to put my shoes up, and I left them sitting out right by my bed. Got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and I stepped on my shoe, and I was like, it'll be fine. Now I have like this cramp in my foot, and I was like, crap.
No.
I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. Oh man, like your body changes, because used to I'm clumsy and I trip all the time. Used to I could trip and fall and just bounce back up and be fine. Now I trip and I hit my knee and I have a swollen knee for 3 months.
Ugh, yeah. I feel that.
What's happening to this body?
It's getting old.
Stop it.
Hey, my 5th graders taught me on a daily basis I'm old, so.
Do you have any discussion topics for Apexes today?
Well, it's about 8:30, and I know you have a meeting coming up in about a half an hour that you need to finish probably getting ready for.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us what's going on for you, and we will go ahead and get the stream kind of closed out for the day.
Make me big. I've got videos that post every Monday and Friday. Got shorts in between that, and there was a lovely person on my yesterday's short that decided to bully me. So
no,
that saying, "Oh, you should go read my story. It's on my story. It's funny." And let's see, I've got a swap that I'm in coming up, which 3, that's next month. And magical makeup tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mardi Gras theme. Thanks, Lena.
No
That's it.
Okay. Hello. So we post videos on Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Currently, we are still in the middle of our trip to Disney and Universal over the holidays. Collabs coming up. There's a lot of them. Swaps coming up. Next month is Witch 3. And then a lot of travel videos are on the way for this summer. So make sure that if you aren't yet, please subscribe. Also make sure and check out Christy's channel, Christy's Corner. You can find her channel linked in the description, and she has a featured channel on my tabs. So thank you so much, Christy, for coming to hang out this morning, and make sure to catch us tonight, Magical Makeup with Christy at 8 p.m. Eastern. Bye, everyone.